James Lynch here on the red carpet with Drew Dober, who's going to be fighting July 30th, Rafael Alves. Drew, how are you, sir?
Oh, fantastic. Do you mean to grab this guy?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
All right, you have the safety mic so I don't chip my tooth.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Rafael Alves, July 30th, UFC 77. Man, it's going to be a fun fight. The dude comes out, guns blazing, eager to repeat what Terrence McKinney did. And, man, this time I'm ready for it. Man, I only accept exciting fights.
When did you find out about this fight? It sounds like you got a full camp.
Yeah. I think we found out the fight 4 or 5 weeks ago. So yeah, full like 8-week camp, and just definitely had to take some time to heal up my body, get myself ready to go again. And I mean, things are looking picture perfect, and we're gonna see the best version of myself.
That's great. And I imagine right amount of time off. You talked about coming back at this point. Was this ideal for you, or were you hoping to get in there a little bit earlier?
My body needed a little bit more time. I was dealing with some bum injuries to end 2021. So we took the Terrence fight. We got that done. So I had to take the time to heal that up. Ideally, I wanted to fight this weekend, but it didn't fall in the cards. And so July 30th was the next available, and I'm eager to stay frequent.
Yes, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, same card as Carl Usman, right? Is that the same card that he's headlining? Or is that
I think Amanda Nunes and Jessica Pena, yes.
Okay, gotcha. But still, to be a part of that card, you must have been pretty excited.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Amanda Nunes fan, so I'd love to just get my job done and over with. I can grab some concessions, sit down, and watch the rest of the card like a fan.
That's great. How familiar were you with Alves when you got offered him as an opponent?
I honestly had to Google him. I wasn't quite sure who he was. So I've done my research, and my coaches did even more of a research. But at the end of the day, I'm more focused on what I'm doing, more focused on like how I can be the best version of myself. And at the end of the day, if you come in with the perfect game plan, it doesn't matter who you're fighting.
Yeah, and I guess it's a veteran thing too. You're used to having opponents switch up, so it's probably a better strategy to go that route anyways, in case they try and pull the rug from you, before the fight, the new opponent.
Yeah, I think everyone, is going to try to punch and kick you in the face until that doesn't work, and then they're going to come up with something else. And so I just know how tall he is. He stands left or right-handed, just the bare minimum. And right now, I like doing what I do.
Yeah, and camp, same cast of characters as far as training partners. Who you mainly been working with leading into the fight?
Team Elevation, there's a bunch of killers out there from Corey Sandhagen, Neil Magny, Justin Gaethje, Usman comes out there, and plus the list goes on and on of the local regional guys making their way up to the UFC. Man, there's no easy rounds of Team Elevation.
Let's hear about some of those regional guys, because these are guys we're going to be seeing, Contender Series, LFA. Justin Wetzel's, I know a guy that trains with you guys. Who are some other names you get to work with? Just because we can get a glimpse into the future here of Elevation.
Right. I'm working pretty diligently with Archie Colgan, now competing for Eagle FC, possibly Bellator. World-class wrestler, man. The dude is phenomenal. And, let's go to Austin Hubbard. There's Ryan Charlie Boy. There's so many talented guys in the LFA, Bellator, Eagle FC. Man, these kids are hungry, and they give me the harder rounds, to be honest.
Speaking of being hungry, we're in Vegas. There's not a lot of healthy food around here. How do you keep the weight down on a weekly basis?
I work with Laylee Liederman, Fuel Your Fight Camp in Denver, Colorado. She packs all my meals. I got a cooler. I brought it out here, so unfortunately, I don't get to indulge. But talking with you guys is my indulgence.
There you go. And do you get a microwave in your hotel room? Because I know that's tough to find these days, especially when you're trying to heat up the meals.
Dude, when you live the life of a fighter, cold, hot, stale, it doesn't matter to me. Just whatever's available, I guess.
Okay. No big deal there. Early prediction for this fight. It's got Fight of the Night written all over it. Alves is a guy who's not going to be afraid to stand and trade. How are you seeing this fight playing out on July 30th?
He's going to come out very enthusiastic, but I think that's his first round is the best round he can get, and I plan on finishing him in the second.
Before we get out of here, what are you doing here? Obviously you're here on the red carpet enjoying yourself. How does that work? Does your management contact you? Is it the UFC? What brings you out here?
If I'm going to be honest, I came out here on my own dime. This is my beautiful break away from the monotony of training camp. I want to be around the fans and my friends. You guys are the reason I get paid to get punched in the face, and so any time and moment I can have just talking with everyone here, I'm going to take advantage. So I flew out here. I'm hanging out here, and honestly, I was on my way to my hotel room before I got snagged by you guys.
Okay, well, I won't keep you too much longer. Last question. Is there any downtime during base? You get any time to enjoy yourself outside of the MMA stuff? You're gonna go check anything out? Maybe go for a hike? I don't know. It's a little hot out here. Don't want to get dehydrated. What are you thinking as far as a little bit of downtime?
I'm heading back on Sunday. I might go for a run, check out the PI, but my plan here is to just indulge myself into being a fan of MMA, and I'm here like everyone else, just excited to see the fights on Saturday night.
Sponsors, social media, look into that camera, let people know where they can get a hold of you, social media wise, and I'm sure those sponsors want to get their shout out too.
At Drew Dober, we got Instagram and Twitter. Get a hold of me anytime you want. I'm open for any messaging. But Denver, Colorado, Team Elevation, love you guys, and I love the support from Omaha, Nebraska.